Bert works, man.
A little freer. Yet I didn't realize how bad off we were in the 90s with Clinton and rule. The guy's yet just another part of the puzzle, another puppet, another United Nations pawn. The United Nations, we need to have a one world government. That would be best.
Hey, can you reflect a little bit on your use of slave metaphor or whatever you got in your name? I don't know, maybe. I know you don't think you're a slave.
Oh, I am a slave. That's the horrible thing. Unfortunately, right now, this slave doesn't have work. He's still looking for work. So, folks, if you know a guy who you want to work with, that guy might be me, you give me a holler. Let me know. I could do a whole lot of jobs. I could be taught to do a whole lot of jobs. I can weld, inventory management, database administration, purchase manager, shipping manager. You need a guy, I'm your guy.
Yeah, you're totally, ever since I've known you, I've known you for, I don't know, 20 years or something, close to that.
I've always had a job.
You've always had a job, as long as I've known you.
Think we're getting a lot of wind on that right now? Probably.
I don't think so. I hope not. You think so?
Yeah, now it's probably better.
Okay.
I would think.
All right, I hope it's not too windy. But
That's
anyways,
why I was yelling.
I'm holding up the wind blockage right here.
We got to do wind blockage for this transmission, folks.
Just get out of my wind blockage shadow, all right?
Okay.
All right? All right.
Well, I don't like the sun on my face. That's why I was following you for a little while there.
You got to be out of my wind block shadow.
Damn it, Reagan.
All right, buddy. So, yeah, man, for as long as I've known you, you've been working your ass off. You've held jobs. You're totally employable. What happened? Where did you go? Where have you been the last 10 years?
The last 10 years, I was up in Nevada. Moved with the company I was with up to Nevada to produce a scooter that made people laugh and smile. Portable form of transportation. Highly economic and fun. The whole family could get into it. We moved up there, and lo and behold, if the Chinese didn't start reproducing them and selling them for like a fifth of our cost, and they just break down and people thought they were our scooters because it had our name on it. Although we had a patent on the product, we tried to go ahead and file a lawsuit. That ended up nowhere because they're being made in China. You know how China works. They're communists. That's just what it is.
Right.
I mean, what do you want me to lie to you and tell you they're not? They are.
American
That's
made.
how they're run, is by a dictatorial communism. Is what it is.
It's pretty cool. It was everything was stamped made in USA at that company, you know.
Oh, we made everything in the USA. Sure, we had to buy products from outside the USA to be competitive, but we backed our products. If you broke it in 90 days, we'd fix it if it wasn't your fault type of thing. Quality products. We had electric scooters that go 40 miles on a charge. Scooters you could take to skate parks. Scooters you could just transport from point A to point B on a little bit of gas. Like a liter of gas would get you 30 miles. A liter, 30 miles. You get like 100, 120 miles to the gallon.
Right.
But we had to move from California because of the California Air Resources Board. We had to move because of all these different taxes and stuff being smashed down on us in California. A lot of companies are going through the same right now. They're finding any other state to move to make it a little bit easier for them to be able to produce a product and still make it available for the public where it's not overpriced. And that's what's happened to a lot of our production. It's been shot over to China. They're treating their people like, see how they treat people in China. Do the research. Check out how the people are treated in China with the one-child rule. And all of our stuff's made over there, and we're consuming it over here. So people want to wonder, why is our unemployment so high? Well, we used to produce a lot of stuff in this nation. We used to come up with the best stuff in this nation. But it's all been farmed out overseas now. All of it. And the people who own those companies, well, do a little research on that, because a lot of them are affiliated with one another. A lot of them, the interest is going to certain people, certain others. There's a machine beating down the American public right now. Their goal is to eat our Bill of Rights. Their goal is to eat our human rights as individuals. So we can't be Americans anymore or be humans anymore. Their goal is to create a new world order. And that new world order, I can tell you, my friends, unless you're going to be a slave like I've been for so many years, which I'd be happy to go into work again, I just don't appreciate paying a third of what I work for to a government that's not doing nothing for the state, the nation, the county, anything that I'm in. They're doing nothing for it, but yet they're taking a third of my money and your money and his money who's behind the camera. They're taking a third of all of our money. And what are they doing for us?
I'd love to like.
Are they defending us from terrorists? You mean the terrorists in my pants?
Hey.
The ones that the TSA must find? Because I gotta have a terrorist down there. Same with my daughter. My daughter's gotta have a terrorist in her fucking pants. Excuse my French.
Okay, hold on a second. Calm down.
Holy crap,
Back
America.
to-
How
back-
did we get to where we are?
David, back to Nevada. All right, so you were in Nevada. Would you buy a house out there? You bought a house, right? I went out there.
I bought
It
a
was
house.
Sweet. That was a sweet house.
$125,000 for a little place on the side of the hill. I tried my best
Wasn't
to
that
pay
little?
for it. It was a little. It was a double wide, 78 double wide, Fleetwood manufactured 78 double wide on 3 acres of desert land. I created a garden. I love that garden. I love living on that land. I loved what I did. But then, like, we got knocked down to like 3 days a week instead of 5 days a week. That's like a 40% pay cut. And when your bills are $1,600 a month and you're bringing in $1,800 a month, it starts to really wear on you, because that means you have $200 a month to buy food with. Do the math. That's not a lot. And I'm a cigarette smoker. That's $100 a month. And yes, I smoke cigarettes because this nation is stressing me the hell out. What's going on is stressing me out. I thought, like, my other stress beforehand was hard to deal with, but this is difficult, to say the least. And to see that our team isn't standing up for our nation, but yet they'll hoot and holler over the Raiders and the 49ers.
All right.
Woohoo! What
All
about America, people? What about America?
All right, hey man. So I want to help calm you down a little bit. Maybe I don't know. What's your objective to talk to people? You're reaching out. You're.
My objective is, folks, my only objective is, don't believe a damn thing that I say. Do the research to prove me wrong. And I can promise you, when you do that research, you're going to find out that I'm not. And it's going to suck. I'm not going to lie to you. It sucks. You don't want to see it. But I would rather know if something's going wrong. Like, if my car... I'd rather check the dipstick before I go on a long trip and see if I have oil in there before I just turn the key and go, not even checking the gas. I don't want to get stuck on the side of the road. Right now, everybody's just rolling. Car's just fine. We've been driving it for decades. Nothing will happen. We've been driving it for decades. Well, guess what? That car's about to take a giant shit in your face. And not only is it going to leave you on the side of the road, it's going to do a little lot more to you. And that's our government. That's the car I'm describing. Because we've been taken over from the inside. Our Second Amendment, the right to bear arms to protect ourselves from enemies foreign and domestic. That I can tell over the last 20 years, we've had no foreign enemies because we've been going to everybody's land and going, you gotta have democracy. We're the world police. And it's all to just get a foothold over there. Here's this oil that we so like and love to consume that we're forcing down the public's throats because they have to go to work to get all these jobs and stuff. Whatever happened to a nation where we could just have a little piece of land, own a home, and have a garden and not have to worry about the other stuff? If you want to go make something and sell it, fine. But if you want to live and be free of the government and like, no, you know what? I don't want to pay your taxes. Why can't we do that anymore? Oh, well, you got to have something going on with that road. I maintain that road. When was the last time you came out and maintained my road? Sorry. Of course, everybody's going to argue with this because the thing that I've learned with society and the public is, man, you put the truth in their face, and when it's a shitty truth, they'll do everything. Nope, that doesn't exist because everything's just fine in my world. In my world. What's your world, people? Is your world within the